we have the ideas of Tim Walz, and the ideas of Tim Walz match the ideas of Kamala Harris very well. To be honest, they are both leftists. They are both not very far removed from socialism. Tim Walz is asked, and I mentioned this yesterday, but I didn't really discuss it, is asked about, are you a socialist? And he says, well, one man's socialist is another man's neighborliness. I think that's the phrase he used, neighborliness. Now, this is something that is, to me, intriguing. First of all, if you're a socialist, why don't you say that? Why aren't you proud of it? There are some people who are proud of it. These are the so-called squad, but they're not doing all that well. I don't know if you saw Cori Bush, one of the kind of key members of the squad, was just resoundingly defeated in her primary. So she is out. She is not even going to be the Democratic nominee. And so the squad, which I think was started out with 4, is now down to 3. And pretty soon it may be down to just 1. And I'm predicting that last surviving member will be AOC. But back to Tim Walz, it looks like some of these Democrats realize that socialism is an ugly label. It's not a label that they want. And so what they have to do is make it sound better and different than it is. And they do it by linking it to neighborliness. Now, in a socialist society, taking up the kind of Marxian dictum, which is from each according to his ability to each according to his needs. By the way, a dictum that has been fully endorsed by Kamala Harris. She talks about the fact that we don't just need equality, by which she means equality of opportunity. We need equity. We need everyone to be equal in resources, equal in circumstances. And so that is sort of strict socialism. But to do that, you have to force people, right? If you have, let's just say, 3 guys or 10 guys, and each of them has a different number of marbles, you got to go to the guy who has more marbles and take them and give them to the guy who has less marbles. And force is an essential element of this. So socialists realized that if you simply say, hey guys, why don't the guys with the extra marbles just kind of put some of your marbles into the front, and then this way we can distribute them to the ones who don't have it. They fully recognize that the people with more marbles, particularly people who feel, and very often rightly so, that they earn those marbles, you're now taking away from them something that they have earned. In other words, something that they feel, and again, rightly so, entitled to. So socialism, unlike neighborliness, is a coercive transaction.